Hi there, sign of Sagittarius. This is Kim here to give you next 3-day messages. For whatever reason, Spirit wants you to hear these messages within your next 3 days. There might be something about the future. Sometimes it even dips into the past events. So we will just have to see, though, what that message is, why they want to get something to you. Opening it to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels for these messages. They are for your Most High. And if you would like a private reading, the information's in the description box below. But real quick, they are pre-recorded videos. I send you a private link, and they start at $20 and go up. So they're pretty affordable for everybody. Improving health is always a good thing. Improving health is your main message. Also, this could be body activations too. Clearing of energy from your chakras. If you've been struggling with something, I think this is even saying like there's something being activated here where you have this ability to heal yourself. Let me get one more. Let go. Let go, and it's up to you. I think this card is about surrendering. Let go. It could be letting go and letting Spirit help you with a situation or a problem or even a worldly, earthly concern. It could be a relationship that's kind of on its way out the door, and Spirit is saying it's time to let go of this. I'm going to pull from the White Light Oracle to see what it's referring to with the let go. Oh, wow. Ooh. They can be, especially with improving health too. And you have number 19 with Solve Polluti. 741 hertz. This is the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild, and I do want to read it to you because it makes sense with all of these other messages. It makes sense about what to let go of. Okay. Tune into your heart and you will be able to find yourself or find your way through a negative or toxic situation. Engage in self-healing and space clearing. Commit to regular practices that will connect you to your inner light. Your light shall not be overcome by darkness or negativity. Take time to clean your heart and mind of negativity by focusing on the divine beings that bring joy to your heart. It is appropriate for you to desire your own personal and sacred space and to access it daily. And it says, we live in an age of heightened environmental, emotional, and spiritual pollution. So during these times, it says experience. It takes time for you to basically gain clarity, purity, and originality with all of these other things that are kind of pulling at your energy. And I think they could be talking about anything from removing or letting go of the hold that toxins can have on our body to toxic people. I mean, I think it's talking about a little bit of all that. And of course, that would improve your health on all levels. Yeah. Oh, chemical toxins in foods, polluted oceans, the bombardment of electromagnetic radiation. You have higher beings here at this time that are assisting you to help you clear up your body and your energy of negativity and toxicity. It feels like a great purge coming on for you all. Make sure you're giving yourself enough time to rest. To rest and to detach from, the extra noise that's out there. Let's see. I want to pull something from the influence of the angels with the tarot deck. Next, let's see. Yeah, so I hope you guys are doing well right now. I feel if you are feeling any kind of bodily discomfort, you could be going through some pretty intense ascension symptoms at this time, moving things out, clearing your energy centers. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Did you see that? I don't know if you can see it on my end, though. It was like, this is going to come out. This one was going to come out. Remember I was saying that you deserve your own personal sacred space? I think that that's what this is about, because this is the Seven of Wands, having to do with asserting yourself, standing up for yourself, and they are wanting me to pull from a deck that I haven't pulled from in a very long time, so I'm gonna have to, yeah, find it. Here we go. I have to find it. They're wanting me to pull from the Sacred Rebels Oracle. There must be something in here that your guys want you to know from this deck. This is a beautiful deck. Okay, what were you wanting them to know from this deck? Okay. So standing up for yourself, asserting yourself. And I'm getting on guard, protecting your energy. On guard. Softly, softly, the tender touch, the perfection of your life, and Pandora's gift. Okay, interesting. So Pandora's gift would be, well, you think of Pandora's box and the story of opening the box and all of these situation, all these things, plagues, natural disasters, all of these things come out of this box, and then there's hope, and she shuts the lid on it and keeps hope in the box, right? The keeping hope. So they're wanting you to not give up faith or lose your hope, no matter what craziness seems to be unleashed on the earth right now, as it's going through a lot of changes, yeah, at this time. Then we have this beautiful picture of what looks like tranquil forest scene with some sacred geometry, the perfection of your life. It is, I get the sense of disconnecting in order, and maybe stepping out into nature, disconnecting so that you can be tapped into the divine order that is always there and that is at play in your life right now, but also the healing that nature can bring to your body naturally. I think there's another message here. They're wanting you to have faith that the universe is in complete and divine order at this time, even through a big period of change. It's like things are getting cleaned. If you ever imagine if you put a dirty rug into a thing of water and you're going to clean it, getting rid or dislodging all of the stuff from the rug is going to turn that water immediately dirty and hazy looking. But in actuality, that rug is getting clean, right? So even though times it might look a little bit more muddy, it's actually, they're cleaning it up. They're cleaning it up, and everything is in divine order. Okay, I have softly, softly, the tender touch. This is really embracing your divine feminine energy. And you see she has tears coming down because this is representing release, as well as the energy that you see through her breath. So this is about being open to receive this sweet healing. It feels like sweet healing. Open to receive it, and allowing tears to come down if they need to. Just tapping into your gentle side. Gently, gently. Get something else on this. The High Priestess. So, intuition and your strength. Beautiful. And your Ace of Cups. And your Ace of Cups. So, you have... That's really interesting because it's covering up the right eye, and the left eye is what we see. The left side I associate with that feminine energy. So they're wanting you to tap into High Priestess mode now more than ever. You can be having specific gifts becoming more and more online as channels are cleared, as chakras are cleared. Some kind of information here that only you, that it's only given to you, for you, specific for the perfection of your life. Like it specifically is applying to your life. You might find that your intuition is very, very accurate at this time. Gifts, abilities, things like that. Strength card is talking about the strength that you need during this time. The strength that you need. Leo energy, Piscean energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with the Ace of Cups. When I do that? No, I'm going to pull from a different deck. And the Ace of Cups. So a new loving beginning is coming. Is coming. This could be the start of a love, or something that you love. We do have the ocean, another, representation here of this beautiful feminine energy. Beauty, grace. Tell me more about strength. To get through, so confidence is needed when we go through times of despair or sorrow, or there's something that we're not feeling that great about. Well, that's really when the strength card is going to appear, is when you're going through a difficult time at this time. So again, with expressing your emotions being really important, releasing expectations. What else? And getting ready for this journey. So I think that they're advising to let go of some sort of expectation, especially if this is you beating yourself up for something. It feels like it might be that when there's a lot of outside things going on right now. There's something about letting go of what something that you are expecting out of yourself, or if you're expecting something to turn out a certain way, and to be prepared for this, because this ship is taking you on a journey, and it's a golden ship. So it involves increase in your finances, traveling, maybe the world. It's a big card to get that indicates you're going in a different direction, or you will be going on quite the adventure. Look, and there's a good outcome. And it's guaranteed that there is a good outcome here for you. Yeah, not to be too hard on yourself, because of all of the things that we are having to navigate in this time and this day and age, you could say. Like they were mentioning with the pollutants in many different ways. Toxic people, toxic situations, problems with economy. Just all of these things where there's other factors here. You are a strong, brilliant soul just to be here and daring to navigate the energies as you are. And they're wanting you to know that you can be assured you are being led into what is going to be the best direction for you, no matter what didn't work out. Murky thoughts comes out when we think that something's not going to get better, or we're not sure how it is going to. If we feel down, again, down on ourselves, or feeling like something isn't going to work out for us, that card will appear to let you know, no, everything's going to be fine. The Marriage card, the Ending card, and the Mediator. So it looks like a pretty specific message for somebody here that's going through a hard ending in a marriage. And this, any kind of marriage, there's different marriage cards in this deck, but this one is sometimes focused on like friendships, but I don't think it matters in this sense. And I think that they're saying that you're being led from one soul contract that's maybe over. Maybe you're going through the process of having a professional, a lawyer or someone. It could be very specific about drawing up papers to end a soul contract that you have had. And there may be some sadness here of something not working out. There's another message about finding your personal space, your personal sacred space, and taking time out from everything just for you to focus on you. Now that Marriage card could be a contract that ended with, in regards to any type of major commitment that you had, maybe, or legal commitment, contract even. Okay, because we have Court here too. Court, and then the House is in the reverse. I feel like someone's in a need to have a place of their own, to have a spot of their own, a peaceful sanctuary. After this, this feels like an ordeal, I'll be honest. This feels like quite the ordeal to have to go through. There's a lot of maybe official paperwork, and you know how that stuff is in regards to paperwork and things like that. Let me get what's on the top. The dog. Maybe you do have a loyal dog by your side, right? Maybe you do, or that could represent a loyal friend, somebody who has always been by your side too. And somebody could really be helping you through the ending of a situation. Yeah, book burning. The ending of a chapter. So your gift is hope through this situation, and knowing that everything is going to work out for you. You're going to be guided into an experience where there's going to be a good outcome, and it looks like the money's going to flow. If travel, I know adventure is your thing because you're Sagittarius. So maybe if travel is your thing, then this is a really positive sign that travel will come. Wow. We have 2 timing cards coming out for you all. With this, if you're going through some sort of legal thing that doesn't necessarily have to involve like a marriage. It could involve something else. There's going to be closure, or that coming to an end for you. For some, it's going to be within a few days, and for some, it's going to be within a few weeks. Or if there's anything that you are dealing with, maybe there's some paperwork you've gotten behind on, or something like that, something that feels like it was a mess and it brought toxicity to your life, just having to deal with it. I know how that is. It feels like you're gonna have some kind of help or assistance to get things wrapped up for you. What seemed like an impossible situation to figure out is going to become a joy to see get resolved. That's what I feel here. So Tell me about this Ace of Cups. I want to focus on the good, even though that is a good, I mean, that's a good thing when something that has been hard and trying is finally over. You know, that's always a good thing. But I want to know about the new thing, Spirit. New friends, friendships, soul tribe, meet in person, network, social media, interpersonal relationships, togetherness and friendliness. And so the wheel turns, the wheel with this new thing, and that makes sense. The new thing here, yes, as you move on from the old thing. So the wheel of karma says karma, dharma, destined, inevitable. So we go through rises and falls, you know, through the spin. The wheel is always spinning. I don't know why I'm stuttering. The wheel is always spinning. If you're down one day, you will be up the next. And this is just, it happens. Sometimes it happens in a span of a few weeks. Sometimes we find ourselves in a place for a year. But there's time to, there is a time where something can go on for so long that it's time to let go. And I think that's what they're saying here, that now it's time for you to be on the up. It's time for you to experience something better than what you have had to go through, the ordeal that you have had to go through. So with empty nest, I have moving on, cycle completion, making adjustments, new life, and graduating. So new people, tell me about this new cycle, please. Tell me about this new cycle, maybe a little bit about these new people coming into Sagittarius's life. Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands. Oh, interesting combination. So you have a Leo energy, you have Capricorn energy here. Interesting. What if you're going to build something? This is somebody who, without gender, just a person who can be very independent financially. They're self-sufficient on their own. They're very resourceful. I can see the Queen of Pentacles as somebody who's just really good at keeping, you know, their house issues in order, and a business. They receive a lot. They're abundant. And the King of Wands is going to build something and be inspirational as they do it, because no obstacle or challenge was too much for them. So, and so this is what's going to happen. So this is very fortunate and might be motivating and inspiring others. And it's a very good sign for your pentacles. Two of Wands. But it's interesting because it looks like he's holding a pentacle. But it's a Two of Wands. That means that there's more than one possibility or path that's opening up for you. It will be very clear. If you're not able to see right now how a new path or possibility for something different is coming, this is saying, don't worry, it is. You're in alignment for this. This also could be a particular partnership coming in. Could be a partnership coming in. Tell me more about the path. The Two of Wands. Opening up to more path possibilities. King of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. You have a divine counterpart. And the Star. Plus the Ten of Swords. So like I say, something is ended. Maybe it was a marriage, or at one time it was a high level commitment, and there's a new thing coming in here. This is a divine counterpart, and so that might be somebody that's coming in. Because this is going to feel like your dreams come true. The Star, this is provider, a caretaker. As far as finances go, they can take care of the family. They've got it. You know, they've got your back. They might be wanting to invest in you. They're brought together by a higher power, these two energies. This is a very wealthy couple coming together. And it comes in after something else ends. Huh. It comes in after something else is ending. Let me know a little bit more about this King and Queen of Pentacles. Like, those two could create a business together that would be very successful. It's kind of like the businessman. I'm getting a feeling like these are actually two different people. This King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, the roadblock, but you see the way that it flipped out was like that. So the roadblock is going to be removed. If there was a delay or a challenge, some of you all might have already met this person. There may have been a delay or challenge. Could have been something involving the courts or something like that. We have a roadblock or a temporary halt of this not coming together, actually being released. Why was the roadblock? So obstacles. Why was this here? Why was the obstacles here in the first place? Saying because something had to end, or because something was on its way out the door. And it was always your decision. There's an offer being made. There's an offer being made. The gavel. So, could be that you were having to decide. Maybe you were the one that was saying, no, not right now. Now's not the right time. Coin toss. I feel like I can't stop this reading yet because it keeps opening up more questions for me. So the gavel definitely can have something to do with courts or legalities, or even a new, could be a contract here for work, because we have a lot of pentacles that I see. So I have a lot of wealth here, and this might be something that comes up where it's like, okay, will you commit to this? So it could be that you end a particularly painful cycle here where there's a lot of worry around money, finances, and groundedness, and then all of a sudden this comes in, and it may be your dream offer, because it does say offer accepted here, to bring order to a serious situation. And this says, this is like about fate, this wheel of karma. And then the coin toss is also like, I'm gonna just take a risk, take a chance. Let's see what fate has. And with the star, I think it's something that you're going to like. Tell me about this choice or this decision. And, you know, I apologize for the messiness of this table at this time. Yeah, I thought that was a different person. So this choice or decision it has to do with who you don't want to keep going on with. I have heavy fire sign energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I have a divine couple where it just seems like maybe one person's really not into it anymore, with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, but the King of Wands being in the upright. And ignore the genders, but one person feels not into it or not inspired by it. And so I think that the choice has to do with who do you want to partner with. Would be your choice. Coming out of hardship, having better finances here. So tell me again about now, and also they're saying that this choice or being able to say, all right, Spirit, what happens next? Let's just see. So without being able to predict it necessarily, so this is going to take confidence. This is going to take boldness on your behalf. But you have wise discernment as a gift. It's a gift from God when you can see through situations. You can see through people. You understand. It's like you can't be deceived. Or if somebody was trying to, then they were caught. This is an exit strategy for someone here. This is an exit strategy that has taken a while. It's complete transformation and change. It's the ending, completely the ending of one thing and a new dawn with the Death card. And that is the truth. That is your clarity with the sword, with the ending of this chapter, and then saying, okay, I'm just going to take a risk here and see if what Spirit has for me. I think it's going to take you somewhere really great. That's your victory. So you hold the truth, you hold the clarity in this situation. In a way, they're saying, why not make this choice or decision? Because ultimately, if you don't, you may be in a situation that's not getting better, or that's only going to get worse, and you feel that way. Or it could be one of those very stagnant, unchanged situations. So there would be no harm here in rolling the dice at this point with whatever this is. And you have the strength and you have the confidence to pull this off, to do this. So let's close out with this angel number message. Thank you so much for joining me, you all. If you like the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Love to have you here. Always doing readings. It's my thing. I do them all the time. Updates on the energies because they're always shifting, but this looks really good. Yeah, finding your independence, self-reliance too. You could be someone who's embodying the Queen and King of Pentacles within yourself, so you know what action to take, and you're good also at receiving. You can achieve your financial goals without pushing or forcing. Things just kind of come to you. You're going to be very lucky financially either way, having both of those show up in your reading. So 17, the quality of work you produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You are as independent as you are ambitious, and capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. I'm independent. And that has the same number as the Star card energy. And 25, like this Seven of Swords in the reverse and this Ace of Swords, you have a great ability to take in and process information on both conscious and subconscious levels. Your curiosity is endless, and your desire to dive deep into a variety of subjects will bring you an immense awareness of the world. I am intelligent. Also, I would say important dates. Of course, 25th, December 25th would be important, but December 17th might be very important also, since that's coming up. So I am sending you all love and light. Thanks for joining me. Bye.